In this discussion with the home stager, we're going to talk about making homes retro cool. You won't want to miss this one. It's kind of cool. Oftentimes I have properties that are a little dated, and staging can help bring those dated features back to life, right, and make it like retro cool. Mm-hmm. And we had this property over in Essex, and I'll never forget, I called you and I said, Joy, we have this like Brady Bunch style modern fireplace in the basement.
With the stack.
Yeah, with the stack. And I was just like, I don't know what we're going to do with this basement, but we need to make this. How cool is this family room? So we have this great paneling that offers a nice beachy coastal vibe, and this great electric fireplace that gives it that modern edge and makes it a little bit cool. Nice relaxing area. And I'm like, oh wow, like it looked so cool.
Yeah.
And at settlement, the buyer said to me, you know, that basement sold the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, nice, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but I think if we highlight and embrace those features, we can bring a new life to them.
Yes, exactly. So sometimes a negative we turn into a positive by showing people like how you can make it work. Right. And honestly, what's old is new again. So a new round of buyers. So if your buyer had lived there their whole life and grew up there and whatnot, the new younger generation comes in and they actually are looking at these kinds of styles sometimes. Right. Now, sometimes, you know, they're not as beautiful. Like maybe there might be some specific colors or the carpeting isn't exactly in perfect shape. But again, this is where having the staging helps without having to spend a lot of money on renovations.
Right. When you are staging, even though it may have some flaws, mm-hmm, it softens those flaws because it distracts from the flaws. If it's a stark, vacant property, then the buyers tend to come in and be like, oh, there's a crack on the wall, or I hate this paint color.
Or the green carpet.
Or the carpet. And it's
or there's
funny.
Wallpaper in the dining room.
Right.
What am I going to do with this?
Right.
You know?
And I remember I had a house over in Rosedale, and it had, the whole first floor was floral wallpaper.
Oh yeah.
And you came in and you were like, don't worry, we'll soften it up. And you did, you softened it up. We had multiple offers. It went well above list price. And my seller said, I'm telling you, that staging sold the house. And I said, I agree. It helped. It absolutely helped.
Yeah. I mean, it is something, it's like this weird phenomenon where you're showing people the potential. Mm-hmm. So you're saying, you know, just look what it could become, mm-hmm, you know, so, and you're distracting them a little bit, like you said, you're softening it and you're distracting, but you're also creating function and making it feel warm and fuzzy. So they walk in and start thinking like, you know, because you don't always have to do everything before you sell. You know, now granted, some things are worth doing. Do you remember our first house that we did together where the cabinets, I think it was in Parkville.
Yes.
It was a townhome, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it had been on the market a little while, maybe. I don't know.
Double Rock Park.
Yeah, Double Rock Park, mm-hmm, my stomping ground. I grew up in Parkville myself, which is funny. But I came in and I was like, you know what, the one thing here that's just holding this whole house back is the cabinets, because they were the fake wood in the walnut color. The appliances were white. The countertop was butcher block.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God, just put white paint on those cabinets, girl. This will sell.
Right.
And we did that. We staged it. We created a little bit of like, where you're going to have a little breakfast nook area. And man, didn't it work?
Oh, it did. And it was so funny because that seller was so resistant.
Yes.
She was like, no, I don't need to do this. I just want to sell the house as is. And I said, do you want to get the most money?
Yeah.
She said, of course. And I said, you were going to spend X to get this. And then she was like, well, let's see. And she got well above what we thought she was going to get. So it worked out beautifully.
Yeah.
So